Udgang.
This is a personal call for Michelle Joseph Natu.
Meron dito. Yung Carlsberg Brewery.
This thriving business capital has poetry, music and literature percolating through its cobblestones. Dublin's ancient streets are compact enough to explore on foot
Oei. Heel mooi dit. Ik maak wel een foto. Zo.
Ja, ik denk dat we hier toch weer links moeten.
Pumasok tayo sa loob.
And then we got like
Late. Mukhang ano. Mukhang sinaulan eh. Made in China.
Erik de Vier.
There is an extremely handsome man called Kel, and Kel is our captain today. So will you all give it up for our captain? We are making our way out of Nyhavn now, and it was established to create a better connection by water between the King's New Square behind us and then the sea out here in front of us. And for a long time, Nyhavn was a pretty sketchy area. We had a bunch of dark sailors pubs on the strip, and we did the entire tour, the ones who came on earlier. So very important to remain seated now. All right.
What's that?
These are the way up on Royal Danish Playhouse. And the Royal Danish Playhouse on our left opened in 2008 and premiered with a production of Shakespeare's Hamlet. So this island on our right was devoted to the storage of paper for the printing presses. Hence on Friday called the Opera Park. Den her park til højre for os, det er en helt ny. So if you ever wondered what on earth the inside of a submarine looks like, you can visit the seal and find out. Slightly in front of us on water, there's a big military-looking ship. It says F352 on the side of it, and that is a frigate called Peder Skram that served during the Cold War from 66 to 88. Weirdly obsessed with our own flag. And this flagpole is on a green patch, and when we get closer to the green patch, you might be able to spot some cannon gun here as well. This place is called Battery 6. Der er bare lige et problem med solopgangen i København. Det sker forfærdeligt tidligt om morgenen om sommeren, kl. 4 nogle gange. Og nabolaget var ikke så glad for at spille Vestårnet. København er bare en stor by, det er en ret lille by, så vi har også et ret quite short til det. På højre hånd tager vi forbi Mærs hovedkontor nu, og så skal vi ikke bare lave en version af det her i København. Jeg er sikker på, at på den måde også får gjort en hel masse rige hollændere til at flytte til København i stedet for. Så vi ned her, og på den måde, så går vi.
Was het binnen een uur en 10 minuten?
No?
Brown Tower.
You can even see some people hanging.
Voor mij had je stil naar van boven.
And if you're not fast enough with your camera. Alright, we have another very low bridge coming up now, so take a seat everybody. This is the second lowest one on the entire tour, so once again... The water reflection will listen into the building and make the whole building spot ours for yourself and your family members, including the children. The beer was much lower in alcohol content back then, so we didn't have drop and toppers when it was last week. Det lyder ikke vigtigt at have et bryghus i en by, men på det punkt i renæssancen havde vi ikke noget kloaksysteem, så vandet var totalt rigtigt. Vi skal til under Stormbroen, som vi byggede efter at tønderkøbene stormede København og smadrede vores træbro. Så byggede vi en ny, stor, stærk bro, så de kan gøre det igen. Det er også en smalte, vi skal igennem, så man skal lige holde alle ejendele og kropslemmer og alt muligt andet inden for siden af båden, når vi sejler igennem Stormbroen. We are still turning. Anything could happen, so let's see. Will he or won't he? A museum. It's actually also a mausoleum. På højre hånd er der en warrior mission also. Slowly under. If you have rubbish, put it in the rubbish bins along the aisle. And then please watch the step and the gap between the boat and the platform when you eventually leave. For now, please just remain.
Zo. Hier nog een schub op de mensen.
Jerusalem. Some onions.
A little bit. A little bit. Dito na tayo tumawid, baby.